Are you about to go on holiday or travel to a new country and want to get some last-minute language learning in before you set off? I've done a fair amount of this in my time, and I have some advice for you on what you should and shouldn't be doing before and during your trip. I'm British Polyglot Alex Rawlings, and today I'm giving you my most practical tips for learning a language. I'll be discussing all aspects of language learning through this video series, so make sure you subscribe below. Travelling to a foreign country and feeling like you can get around is one of the best prizes of learning a new language. You'll be amazed at how different it feels to be able to speak to anyone you want, ask them anything, and tune into the conversations going on around you.
If you speak the language, they're going to be very nice. Just try.
But be aware that there's a big difference between learning a language from the comfort of your own home and heading out to the place where it's actually spoken. When you're immersed by the language as a beginner, you might feel overwhelmed by realizing just how much you think you should understand, but actually don't. You may also get frustrated that people say or express things differently to how you've been learning it, and that can impact your motivation. Remember, there's a big difference between the way a language is taught and the way people who live and breathe that language actually speak it.
You're wrong.
That doesn't mean that what you've been learning is wrong, it's just that when you're in the country you might pick up on other ways of saying things that you didn't know before. Also remember that a lot of your interactions are likely to be in a service scenario. That means you're going to be asking people for things like directions, you'll be buying train tickets, ordering things in restaurants and shops.
Sí, de hecho, te encargo una Copacabana de maracuyá, por favor.
In other words, you're going to be dealing with people who are probably very busy and may be used to tourists speaking to them in English. So don't get put off if you don't always get the best reaction from them or they don't speak the language that you're learning back to them, and just try to remind yourself of how that might have gone as a conversation if you've been speaking to someone in your own country, in your own language. They might not have been very friendly either. A big mistake is to see going to a foreign country as like the final exam of how well you performed after however long you've spent studying the language. The reality is, being in an immersed environment is almost always a huge learning curve. Be prepared to feel a little overwhelmed, a little bit lost, and a little bit out of control when you're trying to use your brand new language. All of that is totally normal. But approach it with the right attitude and you'll soon master those feelings and get really good at holding your own in a totally different country, in a whole new language. A couple of things that you definitely want to make sure you know before you head to that new country are greetings, simple questions, focus on those basic phrases, and feel quite good at pronouncing and understanding things that are being said around you. Then when you're there, just make sure you keep your ears open, keep your eyes open, and learn whatever you can.
Un café?
Oh, oui.
Du sucre?
No.
You speak very good French.
Gracias.
So there are my top tips for learning a new language and traveling to that country. Comment below and let me know how you get on. Make sure you hit that button and subscribe to Rosetta Stone's YouTube channel for our latest language learning videos, and click the link in the description for exclusive offers on all Rosetta Stone courses. Have a safe trip and good luck with your language learning.